Welcome back everybody. I have a brand new video for you. Today I am going to be starting in my daughter's room. As those of you that have been part of my channel for a long while will know, this room doesn't get cleaned very often. It gets tidied by them quite a lot, but I like to get in once in a while and give it a really good clean. For those of you who haven't been part of my channel for a while, well, what I've just said still counts. So I'm going to get in here, I'm going to make sure that I actually get all the hangers. They are terrible at bringing the clothing hangers down for me. So when I've done a wash load, ironed everything, I have no hangers to put the clothes back on to take them back upstairs. So I get in there and I go through everything and grab all the hangers, priority one. I am still wearing my coat and shoes in this video because I have literally just walked in the door after my shift at work. And it is that cold in this house. Even while you're running around, cleaning and doing everything, you're still really cold. So I thought, nah, I'll just keep my coat on, my shoes on, and just straight into action as soon as I got in the door home from work. I was so motivated this day to get every single thing done. But the problem is, at the moment, my anxiety has been really, really high, like off the charts high. I'm doing a new therapy thing. I've got CBT therapy now, cognitive behavioural therapy for those of you who don't know. And that is asking me to face some of my fears and to work through my anxieties and my problems. The problem with that is to actually work through them, I need to be anxious. It's not going very well. I don't seem to be able to function with the level of anxiety I have going on. So we're having days where I can't do much or anything at all, really, apart from the bare minimums, the bare necessities to keep life functioning. The rest of it is just going to have to wait, or someone else is going to have to deal with it. And other people don't deal with it. So, hey, my house is getting a little bit untidy at the minute. But no one really ever died from untidy. Unclean, maybe. Untidy, unless you trip and really hurt yourself. No one really died from untidy. Everybody's bare minimum, the essentials are taken care of. People are still eating, they're getting cleaned, the dog is still being taken care of, and so is baby cat. But we're just living in chaos at the minute because I haven't got the mental energy to actually be looking after all these people and myself as well. And it's just, you have to do what you have to do. And I'm sick of people trying to force people that are doing their very best to do better. It's pointless. You're just making people feel worse. Try supporting people. Try giving them the backup they need, the support they need, that little cuddle, that little bit extra time, that little bit extra space. Stop. For the love of all that's holy, stop, please, judging people because their houses are slightly messy. They're not doing everything that you can do when you're sad and depressed. Do you know what? When I used to be sad and depressed, I used to scrub and clean every inch of my home. It was what I did when I was sad and depressed. As I've got older, the way I cope with sad, anxiety, depression has changed. I prefer just to retreat into myself, hide, and go to ground until I feel able to cope with things. Am I trying to change that? Of course I am. No one wants to be sad, miserable and depressed, and nobody wants to live in chaos and clutter. But, like I say, it would make life so much easier for people like me who suffer with anxiety and depression if people just stopped judging and started helping. And if you haven't got the ability to help, do you know what? That's fine. Don't help, but don't judge. Don't make it worse. If you're not going to do anything nice, I was going to say if you're not going to do nothing nice. That's not really good English. Neither was that. Anyway, I'm rambling again. If you're not going to do something nice, just don't do anything at all. Stop making people's lives worse. For the love of goodness, please. Anyway, that's my little lecture over. I am going to leave you with a little bit of cleaning and tidying and some music. Now on to room 2. I still have my tadpoles in this room with us. Does anyone remember when you were a kid and you had tadpoles in your classroom at school, or you had them in a jar at home, or whatever it was you had them in? And literally it was like overnight they went from frogs born to tadpoles to frogs. It was really quick. And does anyone remember tadpoles just having this big round ball head and like a tiny thin tail, like a piece of string sort of a tail, rather than a fish kind of tail? I remember tadpoles looking completely differently to how tadpoles look today. Maybe it's another Mandela effect, or maybe I'm just crazy. Probably the latter, but who knows? Anyway, my tadpoles, they are sitting in green water. Please do not panic about them. I know there's probably people out there going, oh, that's disgusting. The water they're in's filthy. Rah, rah, rah. Firstly, they live in ponds. Ponds have algae in them. Billions and billions of frogs every year do fine in ponds with algae. It's absolutely fine. Some of them are even stagnant ponds, and they do fine. My tadpoles do have a filter, so their water is being filtered. However, because they are in the sun, they get algae. Tadpoles are herbivores. They only eat plant matter, algae. So if I was to keep changing the water out, not only would the chlorine do them damage, I could use dechlorinator, but that's just more chemicals on them. Or I can let the water turn green. Natural food source for them, doesn't cause them any harm or problems, and my tadpoles live happy. They only become meat eaters once they grow their back legs, and then I feed them bloodworm, but they haven't got their legs yet. I have covered them with a towel because I'm spraying around them a lot, and I don't want any of that getting in the water and harming my poor little babies. I do love these creatures so much. They aren't growing as fast as I remember them growing when I was a kid, but you know what? It's been a labour of love. I keep them as clean as I can. You know, I do like regular half water changes just to stop the water becoming smelly. And I've been keeping a daily check on them to make sure they haven't got their legs yet, so I can switch to the bloodworm as soon as they get their legs. I have actually switched to the bloodworm already for them because one in there does have legs, but the rest don't. And actually, the rest are chowing down on that bloodworm like you'd not believe. Anyway, I didn't know anyone could ramble so long about tadpoles, did you? Maybe you've learnt something. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you actually learnt something about tadpoles, or if I just bored you all with information you already knew. Well, anyway, on with the cleaning. I need to move this room around. Our bed, as you can see, I'm squished quite up against this wall because Dale's side of the bed is very narrow. My side of the bed is very wide. We tried moving the bed over, but the bed keeps sliding back over to that side of the wall. So I need to figure something out to keep it more even in the middle of the room. And I also want to try and balance the two sides of the room by putting an archway on my side, which is the left side of the bed, because then the room will look balanced and even. That's a long way off in the future. I've got to earn some serious spondulix first before I can put the archway in. Spondulix, for those of you that do not speak me, is money. I do need to earn quite a bit of money for all the improvements I want to get in this house. While I was cleaning on Dale's side of the bed, I dropped his Rennie out of the packet. I put them in, they fell again. I kept dropping things. So every time you see me throw my head back, it's exasperation at the amount of times I've dropped something and had to pick it up again. I swear, literally in the last few days in my home, gravity has increased. Nothing will stay in your hands, on a side, in your pockets, nothing. You know that I don't know what to call it, like the irony, that annoying little thing. When you're in a really bad mood or you're in a rush and you walk past a door, suddenly that door handle isn't an inanimate object anymore. It comes alive, it reaches out, it grabs hold of your sleeve, part of your clothing, your pocket, whatever it is. So you either rip it or you end up spinning yourself back round because that door handle has got a grip on you and it will not let go. That's what's happening now. Suddenly, gravity just increased and it wants to rip everything to the floor. Well, I don't know how inanimate objects get like that. I swear all inanimate objects do it. It drives you mad, like the Hoover cable. The Hoover cable will be well out of your way, tucked in, nice and neatly. You'll walk past it, catch your foot on it, go flying. You'll be making the bed. The bed linen will be hanging nicely. You'll be going to tuck it in. You'll catch your foot on a bit of it. Whoop, poof, over you go. Next time, think of it when you're with your inanimate objects next time. How annoying they can be when you're reaching something for the side. And all of a sudden, that bottle or jug of water is not where you placed it. It's 3 inches either direction, so it just catches your elbow or it just catches your boob or, your hip, whatever it is, and it spontaneously spins off the side, spraying water and juice or whatever it is everywhere. I swear, inanimate objects aren't inanimate. They are like in Toy Story, where they just pretend to be inanimate while we're around them. I guess I've bored you with inanimate objects now as well as tadpoles. You come for the cleaning, you stay for the information. My stairs are horrendous. They're covered in hair, bits of mud. Oof. And could one of the Hoover companies please make a power head attachment for this little sticky bit that goes in your upright hoovers, so it makes it easier hoovering the stairs? I'm guessing there must be a Hoover out there that has a power brush attachment for doing the stairs, but I can never find them. The only attachment these these Hoovers, wow, that's really hard to say. The only attachment these Hoovers come with are those little plasticky ones for going down the side of the sofa that get blocked up the instant you use them. That weird one with the bristles on the end that I don't know what they're for. Never once used it. Blinds, I think, or skirting boards. Anyway, I don't know. And the flat open-ended one. But you can't keep all them on board your Hoover. They fall off, get knocked, get lost, get chewed by the dog. We need one that attaches to the end of this brush and it actually stays on there. It has the ability to come off, like the pipes have the ability to come apart, but for the main part of cleaning, it's a turbo power head, so it's great for picking up pet hair and stays on the end of your Hoover pole, so when you're doing the stairs you can just whoop, pop it out and do your stairs and get all that dog hair up. Because I'm yet to find one that does it, and I'm yet to find one that does it any good. My turbo brush on here, the actual brush bar, does not pick up dog hair that well. You have to go excruciatingly slow, and even then it doesn't pick up all the dog hair. Now, I must admit, I'm not great for hoovering every single day, but who is? Surely putting more bristles on the brush bar might help? I don't know. I'm no Hoover designer. Maybe I should get in touch with one of them and say, here's an idea for helping us housewives clean a bit quicker. I am hoping if I can get mind and body to connect for more than 5 minutes and actually get a good amount of housework done to get these stairs cleaned. They really are grufty, mucky. There's coffee spill stains all up them, juice stains up them, where kids have been taking coffee and juice up the stairs and spilled. So they really do need a good deep clean. I also have my sister coming down. She will be down on May the 4th through May the 5th. And that means this house needs a really good deep clean, as she is allergic to the dog hair and the cat hair. Now, I am aware we have both, and it's really not a great combination, but I do like to go really over the top, deep clean to make sure that the hair is kept at such a low level that the short time she's in my house, it doesn't cause her as much of an issue. It still causes her an issue, but it doesn't cause her as much of an issue as if I was just to be like, hi, yes, I've had a really bad week. Welcome to my home. I've not cleaned it for a month. I've not hoovered the floor. So, live with the dog hair. So I really do like to go deep. So hopefully you will join me for a deep clean, and that will be the next video you see going up on my channel. The next full length video you see going up on my channel. It's now the next morning. Yep, I felt like I look tired and overwhelmed. I spent the entire morning doom scrolling and stuffing my face with donuts, and then I remembered Get Fit with Rick. Came through as a recommendation from another cleaning video I watched, Remy Clog or something, I believe her name is. Anyway, I was working with very little space. I wanted to do some exercise because I know it's great for mental health. So I did it, and I felt like this afterwards. Just moving is so important, but when you are feeling tired, you are feeling sad, it is the last thing you want to do, especially when you've got a great big mess to clean up. So, Get Fit with Rick. Fantastic. Took me 20 minutes and it's changed my little mental energy. I didn't have to clean up. I didn't have to get dressed. I didn't even have to put on a bra. You know what? I'm feeling so much happier. I am ready to get dressed and tackle some of my day. Well done. Get Fit with Rick. Highly recommend. I am currently waiting for a call to come in. So while I wait for that, I'm going to sort out Mount Lawn. This is insane. I've got this basket of clean laundry. I've got loads of hangers here. just moved them because underneath the hangers and underneath my dad's duvet is more clean laundry that needs folding and sorting out. And over here is more clean laundry that needs sorting out. And over there is more clean laundry that needs folding and sorting out. My living room is a mess, but while I wait for the call to come in... Filming, the camera audio cut out. The word I was missing was filming. I use my phone for filming, so I can't be on the phone while I film. So you're going to catch me up in a little while after I've had my phone call, and I would have taken care of this mess behind me. Craig has been homeschooled for a long time. I have very bad anxiety when it comes to him leaving the house, going places, doing things. It's a whole bleh. Anyway, we signed him up for the Prince's Trust. My phone call was to deal with that and start the process. I didn't expect to have to jump in the car straight after that phone call to run into town to actually sign paperwork so he could actually sign up for that. So literally, I managed to wake up in the morning, stuff donuts, get a workout done, get enough energy to get up, get moving and get some housework done. I get my phone call, housework has to stop because I've got to now over town and deal with that, which spikes my anxiety because I haven't got time to prepare for this, and it's Craig moving forward with his life. So the next little clip of video you're going to see is going to be what happened after that and events around that. Oh, just a quick warning as well before we get into that. There is swearing. I really don't know how to bleep it out. I am going to try, but if you accidentally hear a swear in there, just please be warned. There's going to be swears. Craig's all signed up. We came to the best McDonald's in town. We got chicken Big Mac meals.
Chicken Big Mac.
I got Oasis. Craigie got, well, he wanted a strawberry milkshake, but they didn't have that.
Get a banana.
Then he wanted
got a vanilla.
They didn't. There's a banana. They had no strawberry syrup, so banana. Then the banana syrup wouldn't come out of the machine, so he's got a vanilla one instead. And we've got Maltesers and McFlurries each because I thought we deserve a treat. I'm being brave. He filled out his very first adult form. He was brave.
Well, really
pretty much. Well, no, Mummy wouldn't let you on your own, would you? Yeah. Would she? So Mummy helped you, didn't she?
Yeah.
And we have a little visitor helping us consume our food. Say hi. We dropped a chip out for him. And then I looked at him and I was like, no, I'm not eating that chip. You scared me. I want it, but I'm terrified. So yeah, we're having big fun. We're home. We stopped off to get some coal because the buddy freezing and I'm sick to death of wearing my coat inside. But we are now back home and Craig is lighting a fire, aren't you, Craigie? Yeah. And I'm still clean up and we're taking Dale to the hospital later, so I probably won't get a chance to do it. But there you go. That's me. I'm home. I couldn't believe how cold it was. That is hail. But it was bitterly, bitterly cold. Definitely needed coal. Then Woody decided he needed cuddles. And I thought, oh, I am never going to get anything done. Well, it's... What's the time? See the time from there? 4:15. I've been to get coal because it's absolutely freezing. The ironing's done. I've taken Craig over town to sign up for his course. Now he's left homeschooling. Well, he's left this part of homeschooling. He's moving on to the next part of homeschooling. He's actually joining the Prince's Trust and doing a 12-week course there before he moves on to college. So I've taken him out to deal with that. I have been rushed off my feet on my day off, but I managed to get the ironing done. That's all. That's all I've managed to get done, and a couple of wash loads, but the ironing, that's it. The doggy wants cuddles. So I think it's time to switch off for the day. I've done the best I can. The rest will wait for tomorrow. It'll still be here. Me, so I'm not going to get a lot done. I really am not at my most productive when people are at home around me. I tend to just want to enjoy the company of the people I'm with rather than Dell gets 2 days off a week, and I'm at work for some of that time. So when I get home, I just want to spend time with him. So yeah, for now, that's going to be all you're going to see of this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you come back again soon. My next long video that goes up should be the deep clean of my house, so my poor sister who's allergic to the cat and the dog can actually come and visit and not have her allergies and her asthma flare up. You may also, if we remember to film, because when we get together we tend to forget filming, but you may see a long video that features both me and my sister, whose channel is At Home with Kez. If I figure out how, I will tag her somewhere around so you can check her out. But yeah, that's all from me for now. I will catch you again really soon. Take care of yourself and each other. Goodbye.